Do you have a log? Apparently you can compile error logs in OBS.
Yeah.
No, you can just post them in the forums, and
Oh.
moderators will. Yeah.
Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual, about these peculiarities. You've said it, Professor Mikotova said it, and so has the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
Don't be scared, my little child. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you.
Oh.
And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it?
What?
If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. That's not actually true, but...
Yeah.
Of course not.
Are you just going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Rinosuke. The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is.
Oh, damn.
So far, all the evidence I've
Yeah.
Indeed. Prosecutor Aochi, please continue with proceedings.
Is the part Ouchie?
His descendants. Yeah, the name is Aochi, and then his descendants are called Pain.
Well, you were born.
Ouchie.
Young can be so reckless. You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. Sounds like he's flirting with. Ugh. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. Prosecution calls its next witness.
How is that fence still in one piece?
Bro.
One Piece?
Very well. Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once. One Piece is real.
Oh, that's not sus at all.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupation.
You want to do the guy in the uniform, or do you want to do the old guy?
Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant. What is that?
Yes,
Isa?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No, sir. What the?
Like, yes, sir, no, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. No, sir. Reporting on duty, sir. Myself, I find employ as a... I cannot do this slow voice, I hate it.
I find employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation, Nippon. And conduct my trade from Raste, a humble premises in the 2nd District. Curio Correcta, at your service.
Is his name
Curio Collector.
Curio Collector, yeah.
Curio Collector, yes.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah, the names are even worse in this game.
Oh my god.
An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing.
What the fuck are they doing there?
Both of these gentlemen were present at a restaurant on the day in question.
They must be the diners at the other table the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually make tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post-noon. And not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios with which I make my business.
I can't understand a word that old man's saying.
He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at Le Carnival.
You have one brain cell between.
He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them.
He obviously targets Le Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele.
Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Now, you both witnessed a nice moment with this ferocious incident. Is that correct?
Affirmative. What the? What is that? The enemy unit was seen attacking a foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearms, sir.
This is like the guy whose entire personality is NS.
What the fuck is
Or
this?
man's as impossible to understand as the other. I'm sure I heard a strange noise during the last thing.
So, this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead.
Yes?
Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable?
If I'm honest,
But that side, I cannot.
I hope he doesn't. But I have a feeling something's gonna happen to him, I don't know. If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start.
Who wouldn't be? He's on trial.
Yeah.
Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred.
Sir, yes, sir. Standing by, ready to report, sir. Oh my
Good
god, he
baby.
says sir so much.
No.
Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon.
Ooh. Frontman Rompa.
Oh, why is a game segment? What the witness saw. I was ingesting a regular beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man.
Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman.
At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio. Well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second where the defendant fired the weapon at the victim.
Yes, sir, affirmative, sir. That wicked university cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy. Did he just pull out a knife?
Pull out a knife in court!
What times we live in when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day.
Ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone.
Is that really true, Rinosuke?
You're not
Wait, what?
helping, Kazuma. Yes, all I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. After I'd said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then, I'd finished, I got up from my seat to the restaurant when I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair with the professor. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up,
Bang! Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal in the scene somewhere.
it says,
And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was.
Is?
Ryunosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses.
Cross-examine? Oh, also, I can't...
Oh, it's just dead.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
Okay, so we can just...
Do it now!
Okay, jeez. As we have heard, Your Excellence, there is no room for doubt in the testimony. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice.
Certainly, the testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of this.
Do you want to
Yes.
say it?
Say what?
You can say all the sound effects.
What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst?
The defense demands its right to cross-examination. I think. Dear me. Yes. Hachimaki Headband Boy Next Door told me to do it. How
Oh my
pathetic.
god.
Oh my god, he is a boy next door. Oh my god, he is. Huh? How do you know? Prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Yari. The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination.
Yeah, they can't object to her, right?
Yeah.
Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant.
Kazuma is so commanding.
Oh my god, just make out already.
I know,
Jesus.
Your son calls me daddy too.
Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses.
Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Ryunosuke.
But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination.
Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements.
How?
You reload your truth bullet.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't fire the gun, which means what the soldier said has to be a lie.
Well, yes, but
It's just a case of proving it, and the key to doing that is evidence.
right. Evidence.
All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Now let's go, Ryunosuke. Don't let them beat you.
Alright then. The witnesses saw.
We don't have to read out the stuff during the cross-examination,
Yeah,
right?
let me
Same thing.
I just want to look at what. University Colopin. Proof that I'm a university at the Imperial Yumi University. I always wear it on the collar of my uniform. Post-mortem report. Death occurred a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. A photographic print that shows the victim shot from the front in the chest and side. The head waiter's business card is on the back. If he
Wait,
got
If it didn't pass through the
Yeah.
bag, that means he was shot from afar.
That's a good point. I was thinking more of the point that if he shot from the front, based on this picture, it would imply that he was shot from across the table and not from where the
Let's see.
oh my god, got magnifying glass. I wonder what wine he's drinking. Is it a red? Is it a white? Is it a Pinot Noir?
At lunchtime, what an adventurous man.
Waiter's
He's
business.
British.
Head waiter's business. That should have out this.
I don't think this says anything at all, honestly.
I don't think this is it. Okay, what the... Practical discussion, old man, fine. Virtues, fine, they were talking.
That
Wow.
precise moment of Oh, you're reviewing it again.
Yeah. From the back. Oh, it coming from the back, right?
Yeah, I coming from the back since you were shot from the front.
Okay. So that was it.
Elias, you can say the word.
Say what word?
Come on, there's
Yes.
only
No, the
No.
other one.
Objection.
Yeah. 3, 2.
But he says yes.
Actually, not say objection.
He
I don't
says
know.
yes. I swear he says yes.
Okay, but you can just say objection. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh,
Hi.
he says yes.
Did he raise his hand? He fucking
Did.
raised his hand. Why is the old man shivering?
Oh,
What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache.
Would it be insubordinate?
This. What?
Would it not
oh
be
yeah,
insubordinate?
that's true. It
Oh,
would.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah.
Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear
Hi.
inconsistency. What nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know?
Oh my god, the voice.
Well, obviously. What I want to say. The words just won't come out of my mouth.
A fucking fan.
I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Honor. There is no place for an amateur student here in this grand court. Ugh. So frustrating. Help me, Zaddy.
Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. Couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court.
What? What are you talking about?
It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement.
What?
Sergeant Yesanosa.
Yes, sir. What, sir? Why is he calling him sir?
The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
Sir, affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir. Hi.
Why? No. Wait, I'm just sorry. There's too
Yes.
much yes sir, no sir going on right now.
Who starts with the sentence with "but no"?
Yes, but no. That just can't be.
And why not, cadet?
Because. Well, because.
Just say it.
Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest.
Ah,
Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain that?
What is it?
oh, well,
Man, something just popped up behind his back. Pushed it down again. I knew I wasn't hallucinating.
Certainly, there's a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa?
Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be the indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixed on the delicious La Carnival steak, sir.
What?
The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Yesa Nosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all.
Ugh, that's absurd.
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh. Turn it around.
Here. We're gonna do. Been a complete turn about the mood of this trial. Just from that one discrepancy.
Me when I stumble over a judge's question.
This is what me and Ace attorney-
name! He
Hold
said
on.
the name! Oh!
Wait, I just realized who Kazuma's supposed to represent.
Who?
Oh, man. It's
Who?
the what's her name? Yeah. Is it?
Go on.
Which means he has to, is he gonna die?
Go on. You'll see. I don't think
What?
he's me,
But
honestly.
I definitely saw him. That
That was-
university cadet there, he was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
Yes!
I'm just agreeing to the statement, but I never fired a gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor.
Pointed at him.
And you, old man? You didn't see the moment the victim was shot either? Myself, I've already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was
Damn.
far too busy on the floor.
I'm busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing?
Hunting for treasure.
The shake.
Got a jangle and coins in his pocket. Treasure.
You
Indeed.
just smashed.
The Hoera Koban, my prize coin. On each occasion when I visit that restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop, Rusty.
The hope China who like to buy it from you.
On the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I proffered my Hoei treasure. Believe that he would purchase such a rare find, I did not, but I was presented with little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments,
Let me guess, the baby took it.
it was there no more. It simply vanished.
Oh man, Spanish?
Hunting around under the table I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there. And then it happened.
Bang. You heard the gunshot, you mean?
Indeed I did. But I heeded it not, for I was only concerned with finding my absconded Hoei treasure. Nothing could distract me.
Ed,
Out of interest. Did you find the coin in the end?
No.
I see.
That lamentable day, the precious Oe Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself.
Ooh.
As I'm sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon.
Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British, it would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now.
What is your position, Prosecutor Aochi?
Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. Ugh. My witnesses have further
Explain.
upon hearing their next statement, it will become abundant that there is only one person who could have possibly committed this despicable crime. Equally despicable defendant, Ryunosuke. Sorry. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Sony. What?
Really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he?
Very well, the court invites the witnesses to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear? As clear as Kiriko glass, Your Excellency.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir. At once, sir. Awaiting a signal to testify, sir.
There's something or someone not over here, I think.
Affirmative. The newest member of the Nosa family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Name Aido.
Get it? I don't know, so.
Oh my god.
I don't know, sir.
Sa.
Oh my
That
god.
is so good. That is so good.
Would seem these straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny.
Damn, he's elitist.
And a pun maker. Aido Tin Shun. Well, your father is about to quell the enemy. Watch and learn, my boy.
So the man, he just called him a broke beat. Right?
Even if what I saw wasn't a precise moment the firearm was discharged, it was almost the same thing.
Yes. Pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young lad in black. That much I myself did see.
Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present.
Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself.
Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman over and out.
These testimonies are certainly compelling.
Hi,
Wait,
Jotamante.
that's nonsense.
I don't know.
The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all. Please, enough of these outbursts already. There was a woman. There was a young woman at his table. You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her.
Well, no, I don't think so.
Objection.
Calling yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court. Accordingly, you're not here to listen to your fantasy. Unless they concern your friend. Ugh. It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time. The prosecution has photographic evidence.
Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, Counsel?
E. Of the table at which the victim was dying, taken by investigators immediately after the incident. As can plainly be seen, there is only one place set.
Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else.
Ugh. Sense.
The court will add this new photographic evidence to the record.
I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw it. The baby's gonna be like,
The waiter before said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well.
that's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw a woman with
It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt.
a very sensitive political times. No, the ink is still fresh on the tree. I think that Taketsuchi
Yeah.
will have contributed to the amity of the great empire. Honor is his name also a pun?
I don't know.
How can this happen? Judge is ready to rule.
Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. I don't know who said that, but
What?
what you say is true, and there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth in your cross-examination.
Don't know. Huh?
The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses, but make it quick. Understood?
Almost give me-
True, it's not over. He'll still get him off.
God damn it. The true fault.
I mean, they just added the new photo, right? Oh, it wasn't wine. It was just soda water.
Where you put it? Great.
They just use a gun. There's no way they can.
Ah, that's true. How do you switch to the
Press E again. Oh, probably because you can't present profiles in this game. I don't know.
Oh, it was almost the same thing. Yes, pointing a gun, manga and black head. Furthermore, visuals are references to we were the only person on the prison. Alone, dining all by himself.
No. We could just.
Think,
Me when I see Cosmo.
I can't find anything. Thank you, discrepancy. I'm done for. I can't win this trial. Oh.
Listen, the first thing to do is calm down. You can't expect witness statements to be full of holes every time. You just take your time and try to tease more information out of them first. You can choose to either press or present against each of the witness statements. If a witness is saying something you're suspicious about, press him on it with Q. With a little luck, you may get more details, which could prove to be crucial. The important point is, there's no sense in holding back. If anything even slightly jars with you, press the witnesses on it and press them hard.
Sure. You say so. Oh, I got it. I'll press them like full blocks of tofu.
What?
Guess I wasn't. One way or another, this one. Right.
He likes it hard. He does like it hard. True.
Listen. There was a lady there. You have been I feel I'm growing callous in my and yet, no one else appears to have caught a glimpse of it. If only there'd been more people dining there at the time, then someone else would have. Huh?
Unfortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened. Quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant.
Well, of course it did.
Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone.
Yes. Indeed a reason. Was? This was found in the victim's jacket.
What is that, Counsel?
This is a medical report. It seemed that the victim had enough at a clinic.
And they didn't like submit this earlier?
Yeah.
Not a clinic.
Oh, do you guys remember that from the previous games? There's always been a Hada clinic.
Yes, there would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m.
The very day of the incident.
The victim went for lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more simple. The prosecutor felt no need to submit evidence. Hey, no big.
And get to case 3 and you'll have it. I wonder. What do you think, Rinosuke?
Well, it's hard to see how it could be related, really.
Remember, you can request for it to be entered into the court record as evidence if you think it could be useful.
Ask for it to be submitted as evidence. Okay, put over his hands. If I may, I'd like to ask for. On what grounds? The court has already heard witness additional evidence strenuous. Not to mention that movements prior to his arrival at the restaurant are of no concern.
Objection! Whether or not they have concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues.
I beg your.
You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence.
Very well. The court will grant the defense's request.
Oh, there are people in chat. Oh dear God. Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's the most disturbing trend. Oh, he's so woke.
So woke.
Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record.
What we need right now is new clues. We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they don't seem relevant at first.
Right, I hear you. can conspire to prolong this trial as much as you like, but it's the day after the festival ready for you. Or perhaps you'd forgotten that these witness testimonies leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for the accused, Chronicles.
Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself.
I mean, we
Therefore,
murder.
no one other than the black uniform cadet could have this. Wait, no, this is the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't detect.
Excellent work, Rinosuke. We've gleaned some new information now.
We did? Yes, but I don't feel like changing much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light.
I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got before.
Okay.
Yes. This is a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail.
Oh, exactly. Spacebar when
You'll notice that some pieces... Yeah.
Space. Closer. Oh, you can pull it. It's so cool.
Oh, maybe it's the arrow keys that control the...
WASD.
So, partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical report card.
Okay, partner.
See if there isn't something new to be learned by examining it in more detail.
Lol.
he,
Buddy.
he leans in, you know?
Yeah.
He leans in.
Whispers
right.
in your ear.
Oh god, you know the ends of his headband are just gently tickling your neck. Alright,
Oh
let's
my
see what I
god.
can do. I need to use up, left, down, right, WASD, and space. Looks like this medical report card was first. I don't know.
Oh, who's the Uke and who's the Seme?
And it's pretty obvious who the semi is, right?
True.
Come on, if anybody thinks that Kazuma's gonna be bottom in this. No, actually, wait, hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick pause and say that Kazuma controls. Okay,
He could. He could.
but I kind of like that, right? The dumb himbo top and the brat like smart bottom. I love that. Love
Okay.
Ethel. But you know, switches more. I can't imagine going to a doctor. I mean, as long as I'm alive, I never consult one. Zero brain. Seme with more letters reminds me that they're on top.
The Seme means to attack, Uke means to receive. Yeah, that's what it means in Japanese. Now you know. Well, if you're dead, there'd be no point. So you don't like doctors then?
Why would you? They make you drink horrible tasting medicine, they give injections,
It's
then
a
they,
dentist. It's not even a normal doctor.
then they demand lots of money from you for privilege. All when you're at your lowest ebb.
He's such a man-child. I love him. You sound like a model patient.
Oh, I'll be your model patient.
That case of stubbornness, no less.
Okay.
For which the only cure is very bitter medicine indeed.
No!
Oh my
Oh my god!
You cannot tell me he's not flirting. You cannot tell me he's not
He's-
flirting.
Look, they even drew his eyes like that. I don't know how to
He is
describe it.
He is hardcore flirting
Oh
right now.
god.
No.
Here is very bitter medicine indeed. Oh jeez.
Wait, what about the dog here?
Can't find anything out of it. Can't find anything out of it.
No, yeah, right over the dog ear. Right over the dog ear. Yeah.
Kidding. This is like the DS game where you have to slam your stylus on everything.
No, just use WASD, and then when you see the thing change shape, you just
Okay.
click. Don't slime your stylus. Oh, they've improved it ever since the trilogy remaster. Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. There's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia.
Extraction of molar means he had a tooth.
Would seem so. Just before the incident, he'd had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps they used laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief.
Yes, I've heard of this. Although it's hard to believe.
There's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner.
That's what I was thinking, right? If he got a tooth removed, how would he eat a steak?
Oh.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
Strictly no food or drink besides water for 3 hours post-procedure,
Ah.
until anesthetic effects have passed.
Really?
Sounds like information worth bearing in mind.
He's one of those, like, flirty dudes that never give you a straight answer, but he'll just give you cryptic answers.
Oh my
Force you
god.
to guess.
He's one of those anime boys that the girls love.
Yeah. Like, you're Levi's, you're like,
He's the hard to get kind of guy.
yeah. Hard to get. You know. This new. The meaning of that one particular statement totally changes. This just feels like them.
So, I think it's time to listen to the testimony again, don't you?
Definitely.
Isn't it the eating alone part that should be the objection?
Yeah.
Yeah, dining all by
Gosh.
himself right there.
Wait.
Okay.
Try your arrow keys.
Thanks, Kazuma. Remember the most frustrating learning game? How long it would take to cycle around.
That's true.
Not this.
When the old guy says alone he was dining by himself. Yep, this one. Yep.
He's so
Oh.
cute!
The music stopped.
Well, I think,
Well, what are you whittering, lad? Call yourself a lawyer?
Man, this
shut up, old man, I passed the
sucks.
bar like 5 minutes ago. I would. But first and foremost here, I'm the accused.
Rinosuke. Everyone stumbles in their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it.
Real pal.
I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully. Oh,
Oh,
you knew exactly what it is you wanted to say.
sorry. He sounds a little bit horny right now. Is he okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking. Sounds horny as you.
Well, like too horny. Get it too because I have
Jesus.
2 horns. That's great.
Oh,
Great pun. That's a great pun.
Okay.
All right. And thanks for the advice, old buddy, old pal. Korekuta-san. The medical report card belonged to the victim.
Oh, I see. And I don't see. What of it, boy?
Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness. Where he puts his hands on the table so gently. Something clearly doesn't look up. Objection! Me, dear me. You've forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? Sorry, what? You're not to interrupt with your amateurish dribble. But let's see if I can explain in words you might understand.
Oh my
Yes,
god,
It
this
was
guy
after
sucks.
2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered. Whatever he may or may not have done before that is completely irrelevant. Grrr. But that,
Remember, Ryunosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point.
Excellent. I believe we're finished. There is no need to prolong this further. The witness testimonies the court has heard have been. The medical report has no bearing on the matter at all. For the simple reason, there is no one else beside this pale-faced people who saw and that
Have perpetrated this incident? Something.
her report card has nothing to do with the case. You really believe that? That outburst half petrified me, boy. Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant? Perhaps because Hotta Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. Dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted. Yeah.
What's this now?
And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from. Ugh!
Just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders not to eat, so what?
All written up here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours.
No.
Post procedure while anesthesia wears off. What? No, that can't. Barakuta-san,
What, boy? What?
as you just heard, well, he was killed sometime shortly after 2 p.m. The victim couldn't have been eating anything at all.
No.
Additionally,
Oh my god, it's Dank.
There's more?
Dank?
Yeah. He's here. He said, bruh.
My god, Dank. My OBS is really. Hi.
He just woke up.
Oh, sounds.
Sounds about right.
You have assured the court of unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. Voice acting. But that cannot possibly be the case. Because the victim, as we now know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of the anesthetic.
Expertly done, partner.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh
I'm
my
making him as
god.
gay as I can,
Oh
okay?
my god, no, you don't even need to put in effort. He's so gay. I love them so much. I hope nothing ever happens to them. Yeah, you know, I hope nothing ever happens.
Oh, the Shrinky's dying, yeah.
We're doing the best we can. OBS keeps connecting. What is this nonsense, you little upstart? These are baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection! Use your head.
I'm not gonna make that joke.
That's the very discrepancy we're talking about. But can't you follow the logic?
Oh, how dare you!
I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned. Huh. Wouldn't you agree, Rinosuke? Laugh with me now.
Good one. Tables. Yeah.
So, having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves one very crucial conundrum.
He does wanna.
Oh my god.
Who, in fact, was eating the pictured beefsteak?
Who eats right left?
The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel?
Also? Oh, yeah, that means me, doesn't it?
Alright, the answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning this trial around. Oh, he said the Japanese name of the game.
Oh.
Because Ace Attorney in Japanese is Gyakuten Saiban, which means turnabout trial.
Oh, right.
Show them what you're made of.
Got it. So, person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been an as yet unknown third party.
That's clearly me.
I was very hungry, Your Honor. Your Excellency. Obviously, it can only have been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
I feel like the use of the word obviously shouldn't be allowed.
Will not let this go, will you? There was no such person. Obviously, it's not as
Hi.
strong as like certainly. Wouldn't want to use it. There was, because I saw her.
When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial, relentlessly.
Asma, are you insane? You would take on the government?
Don't worry, Counsel. I have no issue with you.
God, he's so cool. What do you mean?
I have issue with them! Those two witnesses in the stand!
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So, if it now turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, obviously you'll be charged with perjury.
Perjury?
And, since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing.
Who they were complicit?
Complicit in murder. No!
Or they did the white court. White court.
Hold it. Negative. There was no mention of this at the tactical meeting. I was just following orders.
Ooh. Oh,
That's right. As the man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they, told us.
Okay.
Oh.
What? What did you just say? Uda-san?
Oh, no.
We're just following order?
No, hold on, lad. I was,
Say you never saw the gentlewoman?
Sure.
When you say gentlewoman, do you mean
Yours.
you saw the victim with a lady from overseas?
What? Objection. What is the meaning of all this? It is a false statement. Is this true, you care?
Just one simple slip of the tongue. What was
Order. Counsel, explain what is going on here.
It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth.
Absolutely. The prosecution knows nothing of this. And who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut?
Well,
True, smack his nuts.
What?
that classified?
So you're prepared to be tried as a conspirator to this murder, are you?
You wouldn't. This can't be happening.
Ryunosuke. Judging from the way they're reacting to this, I'd say they were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence. However, I don't believe Aochi had any idea about it.
Oh, gee. You say. I mean, to wield it kind of thing. There are only a handful of possibilities. It could only have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose.
Well, any ideas about who might be behind this? If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit.
We need to name whoever.
Of course, we'll need evidence before we make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here.
But how? How can we possibly?
Remember how we made progress before?
What?
We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a new clue as a result.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we've missed. There's no time to lose.
I want answers. If it's proven that these witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe.
Your Excellency, I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god. I know nothing.
And what does the defense have to say about all this?
Well, Your Excellency. I'm just gonna go have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes into my head. Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witness.
Can you check the court record here?
No, they only gave me.
Oh, you could have checked the court record during the dialogue. Okay.
Well,
Figure out who it is. Could
Yeah.
be. It can't be those two.
Can't be this one. How is he qualified? Okay, never mind.
Try it.
Well, sure, that would be Satoru Tsunaga-san.
Check the court record.
I was thinking it's the
Look,
professor.
look
was
at the
thinking it
business
would-
card.
Yeah.
Flip it around.
Oh,
Hmm.
Wait, what?
so remember the waiter drew a plan on the back of a business.
Of his business card.
Oh.
Well, that's unexpected.
Right, Zadas and I also have one brain cell shared together.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for staying there. What is?
Look, do you see it says the witness's name here? Satoru Hosonaga.
Oh, yes, business cards do tend to show the person's name. That's sort of the point.
It's not the name that's unexpected. It's his job title.
Oh! Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga. Primary Criminal Investigation Division. Imperial Police. Inspector!
I have no idea. But let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence. They're wielding it somehow here. Okay, yeah, you can back out of it.
Hosonaga-san, the waiter who took the stand earlier.
Poppycock! What possible reason would the waiter have to give to make these witnesses give false testimony? Not to mention the fact that even a head waiter cannot possibly have that level of.
For once, I would agree with you. If, that is, the man truly were a waiter.
If he truly were.
Come on, Ryunosuke. Time to hit this court with the truth. The truth about Satoru Hosonaga-san's real identity, as proven by this evidence.
Can I just check? Is a police inspector, is that a high rank?
An inspector is, I mean, he's a chief inspector, right?
Yeah.
So he's, I mean, an inspector is like the equivalent of an officer rank in the military, so. Pretty high.
Pretty high, actually. Chief Inspector means like head of detectives, that kind of.
Yeah, so chief inspector is more like a departmental thing,
Oh, okay.
from what I remember.
I agree it shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we can conclude anything.
Alright, guys. That's the back. It's the back of the card that's of interest.
He's so dumb.
It's so dumb, I love it.
I
So much.
beg your pardon?
You can see he's so confused.
Or perhaps I could have said the front? Yes! It is the front of the back of the card. That's where the telling detail is.
What the fuck?
It's so dumb! It's so dumb!
Okay. Would somebody please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say?
Come on, even he can't be that stupid to not understand what he was trying to say.
Hosonaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of that business card reveals the man in question's profession. His true profession. The waiter's profession? Well, that's surely... Good gracious! That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
What? The weakness of police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before?
The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power. Absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned. So, witnesses there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Oh, get it. Was it he who told you not to mention that you've seen this foreign gentlewoman at the scene?
Well...
Uh,
Hold it. Probably the
Oh,
waiter.
it's
I
back.
knew it. I knew it.
Hey, Inspector Hosonaga.
I was worried something like this may happen.
Ooh, he got
Something
the
sounded
cool
like
voice
10 times
now.
cooler.
The
Yeah.
moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility.
But the
Okay, this is memory. You can just...
pen and once. Oh, of course. Here you go.
Why didn't you just draw on a normal piece of paper?
I know, right?
Yes, sir. Now he did extreme. Judge asked.
Why would a waiter have a business card?
Yeah, Nah, still doesn't make sense. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle.
That's so cool.
But I let myself be distracted when I made that sketch. It was an unusually careless mistake.
Oh my god, he's so cool. Eye reveal. You mean to say you really are a detective? But why would a detective be working as a restaurant?
It's undercover.
Ah, of course. Your salary must be terrible.
I was working undercover.
Oh. Undercover?
Yes, there have been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter, working undercover.
Incidents at the restaurant? What kind of incidents?
That would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge.
Oh,
However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated to this case of homicide.
Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga. But you will elaborate on one point for the court.
Of course, Your Excellency.
You have just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. That at the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table. If that is indeed true, clearly you would have also been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner. Therefore, I am led to assume that in your professional capacity as a police officer, you required these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct?
Correct, Your Excellency.
so cool. Unbelievable.
As I suspected.
Dang.
As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused. Wait, this is a replay. Oh. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady, whom I guessed to be an Englishwoman.
So the truth comes out.
I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders.
Special orders? You to say,
Remove the Englishwoman from the scene at once.
The most criminal thing in this room is the internet connection. That's
It
true.
was made clear
Hey.
that the Englishwoman's presence at the
Yeah, that's
restaurant
true,
was
but,
to
like-
be concealed.
wait,
Those were my orders.
I'm gonna
Wait, what happened?
Gang says the most criminal thing in this stream is the internet connection. 07. We were disconnected when Tendies read it out, so I couldn't even like reply on stream. And I just texted chat to reply. But what if this English woman was the killer?
I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea.
Oh,
The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishman has been murdered on our soil, to name an Englishwoman as the primary suspect. Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of question.
So, that's the reason for the disappearance of the Phantom Woman in this case.
not right. Music stop.
What's he about to say? Is someone gonna say something?
One possibility does spring to mind. UMay University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. I'm fairly certain that one of them, studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory, is a young English woman.
What?
Nani?
They're both having
You're
breakdowns
a
next to him.
shrewd man.
Yeah.
I can see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study tour.
I mean,
When I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it prudent to check her identity first.
Then the court demands that you name the lady in question at once, Inspector.
The Englishwoman sitting at the university professor's table was a certain Miss Giselle Brett. Is it?
Yeah.
sounds
She is indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory of Umeå University's medical faculty.
What is happening here?
I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of this lady's presence at the scene, and ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. It must now be up to Your Excellency to decide how to deal with this situation.
Very well. My thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. However, as we have now discovered that this premise is false, it would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Your Excellency, you don't mean missing the news deadline of a ruling in order to send a telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our own government would surely be very displeased by such action.
Calm
And
yourself,
reason-
counsel.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
I will not allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom.
And Loki not really that fitting for the situation.
Sure. Inspector Hosonaga,
Yes, sir.
you will locate this Giselle Brett and escort her to the courtroom with the utmost urgency.
At once, Your Excellency.
That means you'll be going against the special orders you were given from the police bureau.
As I said before,
So,
it is my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly.
so it won't be a problem?
Nothing will get in my way.
Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution must call the English student, Giselle Brett, to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear?
Excellency!
Good. Then we will have a 30-minute recess before reconvening.
They expect to find and bring her back with him.
To be continued.
I'm assuming maybe the university is close by?
Honestly, this is the fastest I've half like.
What do you mean the game?
Alright.
It's just one chapter.
Yeah, no, like you don't understand in that. Okay, I forgot which game it is. It's the one with the fucking baseball bat.
I guess.
Spoilers for the past.
Justice for all.
Spoilers for the past 8. Basically, this is one part, and like I didn't know how to play baseball. I didn't know like you wear the glove on your non-dominant hand, right? And then so there's this one part where they were like, he couldn't have held the sword because.
Oh
like,
no,
sorry,
it's
the
he couldn't have.
trophy.
No, he wrote the victim's name in the sand. No, he wrote the defendant's. The victim wrote the defendant's name in the sand, but he
Aye.
couldn't have done that because he was left-handed, and the photo shows that he wrote it with his right hand. How do we know he was left-handed? Because the glove was custom made for his right hand.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're a left-handed pitcher, you will catch with your right hand because it's
Yes.
easier to throw with your left hand.
To answer Dank, I didn't know that you catch with I didn't know at that point in time that because baseball did not occur to me. I was a horse riding kiddo, you know?
Also, they don't play baseball where we're
Play
from. Come
baseball.
on,
Yeah, Singapore is not a place to play baseball in.
No, I think it's like
they play
as
softball.
well. Then no, but
I don't know. Baseball is
even stuff
not
like
even.
soccer.
I feel like Japan is like
Yeah, exactly.
one of the
Yeah,
only places I've
Exactly.
heard of that people play baseball.
Exactly. Thank you had a number of hobbies that I think a lot of people have, man.
baseball is cool. I tried to join the school's baseball team, but I think they just faded into nothingness.
Sorry, schools have baseball teams
Well, my school
At
is a
least
baseball team.
or like currently.
since.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
but it's full of Japanese people, so
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a baseball or like softball or like whatever the
Yeah, I know. Softball is the closest thing we had to baseball, I
yeah,
yeah.
think.
but
Our
it's the
our
same
high
principle.
school had a softball team, then it closed just before we went in.
Softball team?
It
We
closed. I
had a
like
softball
they-
team too.
Oh, I
yeah.
know we did. Few of us.
That school had one too, I believe.
They shut the team down just before we
Yeah,
went in.
because I remember like the senior.
Yeah, yeah. So then I was like, it was just weird. And that one trial took me, I think, a month.
A
Just because
month.
it took me a month because I'll play the little thing on my DS and then I run to my brother, complain about it. He would laugh at me and tell me to try again. And they had a little guilty meter thing where like if you kept pressing the wrong thing or if you kept like presenting the wrong evidence, they would just rule you guilty. And I think I put it down for like 2 months or so.
Did you like save it before you started?
Yeah, I sometimes I did, but once the save didn't catch or something, so I was thrown all the way back to the start.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, he was my fiance. We were so deeply in love, and then something happened, and now it's murder because it's always murder with them. Not gonna lie, Ace Attorney is the reason I wanted to be a lawyer in the first place.
Well, actually, for
Origin
some reason, a lot of
story.
kids do have do have the same origin story.
Kids these days just like watch Suits. Apparently, Suits is like one of the
Suits.
yeah, Suits is like
Yeah,
the number one
suits.
reason why kids these days
Yeah.
want to be lawyers.
Then like the other one is what was it? House MD,
Or being a
Grey's
doctor.
Anatomy, Chicago Med,
Yeah,
and then Queen's Gambit is the reason people start
Oh
playing
my God,
chess.
chess.
Franklin and Bash. No, the true. Better Call
Have
Saul.
you not seen that TikTok video?
Yeah, yeah. Then yeah, no, I saw it. And then there's all the yeah. I picked up swimming because I watched. Picked up volleyball
Ice
because I
Skate.
watched like Haikyuu. Ice skating because I watched Yuri and Ice.
I know you're projecting real hard. It's okay,
Oh no, those are just it's more than one person.
really.
Basketball is the big
Oh my God.
Surprisingly, I haven't heard anyone say they played volleyball because of Haikyuu.
Because
Yeah,
you know,
not
okay, no,
heard of
no.
anyone.
My class loved some people in my class loved Haikyuu, and then they like joined then remember in like sophomore year of high school they asked us to like choose sports, and then they're all like, yeah, let's play volleyball. I'm like, no man, I don't want to play volleyball. But then all of them wanted to play volleyball.
Damn.
I can't believe
But also, isn't Suits like a horrible misrepresentation of what lawyers are supposed to be
Suits is a
like?
terrible misrepresentation for a lawyer. Until
So
I'm
is
sinking
Eastern.
further into the corner of the best representation.
What do you mean I can be a lawyer with just photographic memory and no law degree?
Volleyball is
Like
true.
the the best lawyer on
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I didn't watch. Volleyball is for the popular kids and weebs, which is theoretically impossible in the past to coexist. I do agree with that point.
that's true. Also, we yeah yeah.
But now there's quite a bit of
Yeah.
fusion, actually. I'm a bit surprised myself.
Really?
I mean, come on, I grew up in a well, my high school class was a class where like no one watched anime, or everyone who did it secretly,
Oh
Uh,
and everyone thought I was
Closeted
like some
weebs.
weird little kid for like openly liking anime.
yeah.
Closeted weebs are
Also, we've subbed. Just embrace it, man. What do you mean
Yeah.
you
Okay.
didn't spend your teenage years running around in cosplay? Everyone does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
right?
cares if the anime you watch is not mainstream?
That's true.
In line there, but some anime that I would definitely judge you for watching.
Okay.
Oh
Such as? Go
Yeah,
on.
and
no,
ironically
Tell
enjoyed to
chat.
love
Go on,
Haru.
tell chat.
not, no.
Tell chat what are your opinions on anime.
I think there are certain anime that
Uh-huh.
better not to.
Uh-huh. Examples?
I think that people are that unironically. Oh no, I can't say that. Hold on. Maybe it's more like how people.
Don't worry, you'll hear it in the VOD. We'll have the Sir podcast segment.
Actually, that would be really cute. Their podcast.
Oh my god, honestly, Sir Podcast is such a good idea.
Okay, what we do on it though?
We would
Just
have to come
talk.
up with randomly generated topics and then
Exactly.
talk.
Like who shared my wedding?
Actually, wait.
Oh
I
my
don't.
god, we could just dig up like AITA threads and discuss them.
Actually, I wouldn't
Oh
mind.
my god,
You guys
that would
want
be
to do
so
that?
fun. Let's do
You
that.
guys
That would
want to
be
do
so
that?
fun. That
Yeah,
would be
I
so
mean, we
Then
can do like a fortnightly thing.
ooh, that yeah. Then it will keep us close to each other, and we can stream it, and then we can also like upload it. Streaming earlier than dang. I think as a VTuber, yes, I started streaming. You were on. You streamed earlier, even if it was without. Oh yeah, yeah, no, no, yeah. We should do AIT, right? And then each podcast like episode will be like
No, I think you should be the host.
okay, yeah, definitely. But you guys will be there.
Uh-huh.
You don't have a choice.
We'll be the people in the couch. You'll be the one in the singular chair with a mic.
Why can't I also have a couch? Why can't we
Yours
all
is a
have?
single. Yours is a one-man couch. Ours is a shared couch.
Already
True.
know how I'm gonna sit on the one.
Cross leg with your hands in front of your arms in master pose.
No, you're just gonna sit there in your default pose, staring straight at the camera.
Well, yes, but also I'll do the thing where like swing both my up over the side of
Oh, the
and back
sideways
against like
version.
the other. Yeah,
Oh my god, the actual safe move.
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't mind. Then we can do like different segments. So, for example, today's episode is "Am I the A-hole?" Like wedding crashers edition. Am I the A-hole? Siblings edition.
And we can do like a fun facts episode where we read like fun facts and then
On
comment
about
about it.
ourselves.
Anything. No,
Oh,
about anything.
Like a drama segment.
we're gonna do like the next.
Internet drama segment.
Oh, like
Drama
the latest
God,
Monday. Drama
scandals.
Monday.
apparently Kylie Jenner is.
Oh, Timothy
I
Chalamet.
know, I know. It's wild.
I still can't believe who was it? Someone was married. Who's Selena Gomez married to?
He's married.
Wait. Or was it dating? I think it was
No, no,
dating.
no. She was dating Justin. Justin
Oh
Bieber got married
yeah.
to like Hailey Baldwin. Now Hailey Bieber.
You gotta have people with weird and different opinions. I mean, I have no idea what they're talking about, so they can at least spend most of the time explaining everything to me.
I enjoy weird and different. Yeah, that we can read chat and it'll be fun. We should do an
we
AIT.
can see we can see chat's opinions on the
Yeah.
matters.
Wait, Dank, do you mean these as follow emoji? Also, the head pet gifting that drill last year.
It's
Besides,
nice. I was
besides,
honestly waiting for this to be made for a long time.
besides great hog emoji. Oh, I didn't set any follower emoji. I think I did.
It was a dinosaur, I think.
Yeah, but that's like the
It's the
default one.
default.
I
Yeah, it's
didn't
the
set
default
custom.
green. Anyway, you're not even using OBS now, so
I'm using OBS right now.
oh
Because both OBS and Streamlabs had issues.
oh.
Okay, yeah, so we'll schedule an AITA podcast, the Sir podcast. Sir, podcast sounds like something like Sigma male type person would. I mean,
Oh, Sir Podcast.
Oh my god, the I don't know.
Sir
Oh,
Zai, Sir
there,
Zai.
there was always Sabraxis. We can go with that.
And but we want to include the word podcast. You know, we want to make it a pun.
Sir, podcast is okay, and it would. Every morning I wake up at 4 a.m. Every morning I wake up at 2:30 a.m. for the grind. I take an ice cold shower for exactly 2.5 minutes. I go work out like.
Okay, I really do need to discuss Sigma male culture in 2023.
Oh, that's that's a dangerous path.
No, we just gotta have, wild and different opinions.
I'm actually curious as to okay, we should write down a list of put it in the Discord.
Question:
Think
what would you think
what do you
if
want?
it's called like the podcast is called The Talking Shield?
Who's the talking?
Us, but also because you only use the safe part of your name. You don't use the shield part.
So the
Talk shed, because you're Sherpa shed.
Okay.
actually talk. Yeah, like talk shop, talk
Yeah,
shed, talk shield. Actually, wouldn't mind
yeah,
the talk shield show.
yeah.
Bank prepare to be commissioned for. That sounds fun.
It's just gonna be you sitting in a chair the way you're describing with like a mic hanging over you or something.
Right. Yeah, I would sit like this, and then imagine my hands come up. I would sit like this, like leaning.
Oh my
Absolutely.
god, pod shots.
Pod shots. Oh, I love that.
It sounds like we vape and drink.
And we also do a lot of coffee.
True.
Pods of. Yeah, no, it sounds fun. I wouldn't mind. Do you guys want to start like a little podcast? Discuss whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then if we ever do like a red ITA thing, we have guests ready to go.
Oh
Okay.
my god,
So
yes.
like 25% to 30% of the podcast. Am I the asshole? Right. 24M. I've been dating my 26F for the past 2 years. Everything's been great. Except
No, get those
recently.
TTS with like filters.
Oh, that's
That'll be
true.
so funny.
Oh yeah, great idea. Great to be streaming again. I won't be streaming as often, but I don't know. I think like if I'm having fun, everyone else is having.
Hmm.
Yes, exactly. My goal is to be prime second monitor content.
Or
Thank you,
even
Dan.
a Spotify playlist.
Oh, she wants to be the new Subway
I
Surfer.
want to be the new Subway surfer. That is a
Oh, you know,
okay. Great talk. Then we'll go. Probably put up a poll on the Discord. What podcast content first, and then
hmm.
hey, thank you guys for joining. Blah 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 something. If not, then join it. Bye bye.
Bye.
Time to go check stats.
Oh my god, I had a